Emperor's thrones by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight pales in comparison to action. We acquired Fairfield from the Protectorate, you recall? This was a decisive victory over a strategic location which promises high returns.
So you think your people should rule? Shall I remind you that you failed to gain ground or even take the Vox Relay yourself? Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There's only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Like sitting terror rays. We can't let DeVries make her move.
Come on. Move, damn you.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Oh, and once you stop me, will you stop speaking for him too? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology. Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that you cannot trust a corporation with the kind of power that comes with controlling rifts. The Order should know better. It's as if they've forgotten how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. Oh, believe me. Been playing back that classic nonstop since Horizon Point. Wish I'd listened when you told me not to trust others. But now's our chance to amend that error. Trust we'll be having words on the ship about all this, Commander. If the VOORHEES doesn't shoot us in the back before then.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself. Negotiations are shaky, it's true. But if either side is desperate enough, they'll make an appeal too good to turn down. The deaths of their envoys would sour that. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once. You understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet. What? I knew you had gotten past them despite my orders to kill you. Yet you showed them mercy? No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Oh, so you pity me? Think me mad? I was a fool to think someone like you could ever understand. Let's finish this.
Let me know.
Still, better her than anyone else.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Word? So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. Am I that transparent? I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Yeah, had a suspicion you were working the same problem. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star? I never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's it exactly. Mighty insightful of you, Commander. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. I hear you. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope all of it gives us leverage when we look for help closing these rifts. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. You don't know that. They might still have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. I'm not hearing a question. Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Bazaar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot. For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged. Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you? An agent for another party. I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And I bet the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear. Trust takes time. Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand. May all our endeavors yield expected results.